March is the first month people who use SNAP must verify that they're meeting expanded work or volunteer requirements.
The federal government is raising the work requirement from age 55 to 64, and most recipients must now work or volunteer at least 20 hours to keep their benefits.
Tessa DeTiro joins us live this morning from Summit County. Tessa, how many people will be affected in Summit County?
A lot, Tiffany. Good morning. Actually, 78,000 people in Summit County receive SNAP benefits. 16,000 of them, or more than 20%, could risk losing benefits here with these new requirements. And a lot of these folks don't even know that changes are now in place.
At Open M Ministries, folks stop by to grab some essential grocery items. James Smith says this food pantry really helps him because it's hard for him to get by.
They've reduced my stamps down from $218 to $69.
Smith doesn't know if he will be affected by the new requirements. That would mean going back to work. Kenneth Amos says he won't have to work, but he's worried about his friends and neighbors.
You retire, and then the fact that you have to go back to work and then to work that many hours.
In Summit County, Job and Family Services is already seeing a huge influx of calls.
We're talking about some of the most vulnerable populations in this community who are about to potentially lose their benefits if they are not able to maintain the new federal work requirements.
And the staff at Open M are concerned many of their clients are just finding out that they will lose benefits.
You're going to see families that lose their benefits and they don't know how to feed their kids, and that's coming up on spring break. It is across the board. It is the human side that is just everybody's going to be impacted.
So let's talk about those families. The child exemption is going from 18 to 14 now, and veterans and folks experiencing homelessness are also losing some of those exemptions. Now, if you heard this story and you think, I might have some of these issues I need to talk with, you need to call Summit County Department of Job and Family Services. The department says they are working overtime to field a lot of calls that they're getting right now. If you're put on hold, you can always ask for a call back, or even quicker option, you can go online and check in on your status there. Mike, Tiffany.
All right, Tessa, thank you. And Tiffany, we know that you were curious about what was happening in Cuyahoga County.
Yeah, truly. I mean, so many organizations are coming together because of this. Cuyahoga County Job and Family Services also busy making sure that people are informed about these changes. I spoke with the director, Kevin Gowan, a month ago and just checked back in with him this week. What they've learned since then is that roughly 38 to 40% of the people in Cuyahoga County who are now required to work to keep those benefits are between the ages of 60 and 64.
Are you concerned that you might not reach everyone, that everyone might not get the information that they need or act upon it right away?
I'm always concerned about that when policy changes happen. So we're going to be talking about this in the for the foreseeable future. Absolutely. We want to make sure the word is out and that people understand these changes that are out there.
Gowan says those who have to work can participate in certain training programs to meet the requirement and keep those SNAP benefits. Also, he urges anyone who thinks they may have an exemption and it's documented to let them know.